Hello, friends and family. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. So I just got back home from church, and my husband had to stay home today because everybody's sick, and he was making this bed today, and he looked in the window right over there, and there was this bird in the window, and he looked closer, and here it was like a sparrowhawk, which is like a rare American kestrel. So it was like a falcon type thing, and I was like sitting there staring at him, and he went and he grabbed the camera and he went to take a picture, and it looked at him all suspicious and then it flew away. But anyway, at least he got the picture. I wish he would have gotten a video, but what else? Oh, I got a comment on the last video I made, which is the Vlogmas Day 1, from Cindy. Cindy says, I wish I could hear this better. I have my volume turned all the way up. And there's a frowny face. Well, Cindy, I am here to tell you that I'm going to try to fix that problem because I have trouble hearing it as well. So I think I'm going to put subtitles in the part where you can't hear it. That way I can understand myself as well. So I'm going to work on that. I think Belle is going to be here today, and we are going to do a little thing with that or something. Story time with Belle. In order that you may best understand the full meaning of the Christmas tree, I must call your attention to the season of the year when Christmas came. Christmas occurs at that season when the days are shorter and the nights are longer than any other period of the year. Darkness represents sin and unbelief and wickedness, and the daytime or light represents truth and righteousness and godly living. So you will see that the long nights at the Christmas period of the year and the short days fitly represent the condition of the world at the time when Jesus, the Son of God, was born in Bethlehem. At no other time in the world's history was there so much moral darkness and sin and wickedness and corruption in the world. Cruelty and crime and wickedness abounded everywhere. It was at such a time as this in the world's history, when Jesus Christ, the Son of God, came to this world, that sin might be banished and righteousness might abound. He came to banish the moral darkness which covered the whole earth. Not only the time of year, but also the character of the Christmas tree suggests something. With the long nights come also the cold winter. The earth is wrapped in snow. The trees which a few months ago were green and beautiful, and in the fall all laden with fruit, are now all naked and bare. And if you were to go out into the orchard or forest, you could not tell the difference between a dead tree and all the others which seem to be dead. Among all the trees you would only find such as the pine, the hemlock, and the fir, and other varieties. Or such are known as the evergreen trees. That would be green, and they give evidence of life. So you will see again how the Christmas tree fittingly represents Christ, because these evergreens in the field and in the forest seem to be only things that have greenness and life, while all else around seems to be dead and laid in a shroud of white snow. The custom of setting up a Christmas tree at the time and loading it with fruit and gifts seemed to have originated in Germany. And the thought of these people in introducing this custom centuries ago was that they might teach their children this very lesson to which I have referred. Now I desire to call your attention also to the fruit which is so often hung on the Christmas tree. Sometimes you find dolls upon it, but it is not a doll tree, but it is a Christmas tree. And all these various kinds of things are properly hung upon the Christmas tree to represent the fulfillment of the promise that with his Son Jesus, God would also give us all things richly to enjoy. Now until Christ was born, there were no Christmas presents. There was no Christmas Day celebrated, but the reason we give presents on Christmas Day is to remind each other of God's great gift to man, the gift of his Son Jesus Christ to be our Redeemer and Savior. He gave us grace and truth and reconciliation and pardon and peace and salvation, and to accept God's love and pardon and everlasting salvation, and to do that which is right and good and holy. I also want to say something. Nowadays we can string electric lights on our Christmas trees, and it is also a symbol too of light, because Christ is light, and I think that's a beautiful representation. And on the top of the tree there is a star, and to me that signifies when the wise men saw the star in the east as a sign to go find the place where Jesus was laying in a manger. So I hope you enjoyed our little Christmas story. This is a really old book. You can see how pretty it is and the beautiful picture on it. It was written in, look at the pretty, I love old books. And the first one installment was written in 1893, and then 1911 was the last. Dedicated to parents and children who desire to make Sunday the happiest and most impressive day of the week. Anyway, good book. I would tell you to go get it, but it's probably out of print. Bye. Love you guys. So now I'm going to run over to our fellowship center, which is part of our church. And they're having a spaghetti dinner tonight. And we can't go because my husband is not well. So I'm going to go because my minister's wife is like, just come anyway. Just come and get a couple of plates of dinner and just come early before anybody gets there. And then just come and take them home. So that way we don't have to feel left out. Wasn't that sweet? So I'm going to go do that real quick. So here we are. I'm sorry for all the shakiness at the fellowship center. And this is where we held all the activities at church, like receptions and stuff that you shouldn't really, that we don't feel is quite appropriate to do in the building. Here's the cemetery and the view. This is really, really old, as you can see. And in fact, we are currently building a new one because this one just doesn't have the room for all of us, which I think is not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, so here I am. I'm back out in the car with my food that they gave me. They were so nice. I wish I had a viewfinder in this camera, but I don't, so I really can't show myself. But like, if you've ever had to be on the receiving end of something nice, it's just so humbling and it's so overwhelming. And you know, I always thought, oh, it's like a shame to be like when people have to do stuff for you, and but it's not. And sometimes you just have to do nice things, even if it's just a small thing like a dinner. Well, that was very delicious. We had spaghetti and meatballs and sauce and salad and applesauce and cheesecake and garlic bread. It was so good. So it was a beautiful day, beautiful Sunday. Lots to be thankful for. So now I'm going to go edit this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.